He's got gold in his smile, preaching truth.
Think pastors can't be billionaires? Think again. With churches expanding globally, a few top religious leaders are stacking up wealth in ways you wouldn't believe. Discover how they're cashing in on faith and fortune. Here are the richest pastors in the world, beginning with the pastor from a small, less-known African nation. Pastor Tshifinwa Irene from Zimbabwe. Tshifinwa Irene, originally hailing from Zimbabwe, is the visionary founder and leading pastor of Divine Truth World Restoration Services, a thriving ministry based in South Africa. With an estimated net worth of $42 million this year, Pastor Irene has become one of the most prominent figures in South Africa's religious landscape. Her ministry reaches a vast audience thanks in part to a dedicated television channel on DSTV. But before she became a household name in the religious world, Tshifinwa Irene was on a very different career path. She spent over a decade working as a banker at Standard Bank of South Africa from 1990 to 2001. It's possible that during her time in banking, she observed the significant financial contributions flowing in from other pastors, which might have sparked her interest in the ministry. But that is just my thought. What do you think inspired her to make this dramatic career shift? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Now, let us move away from Africa. Let us talk about another pastor who has sparked rumors online about his wealth, Benny Hinn, Israel. Benny Hinn, one of the most famous televangelists in the world, has built a considerable fortune throughout his career. With an estimated net worth of $45 million, Hinn ranks among the wealthiest pastors globally. His financial success stems from a combination of sources, including his global ministry, television broadcasts, book sales, and highly attended public appearances known as Miracle Crusades. Hinn's lifestyle, funded by his ministry, has often attracted scrutiny and controversy. He is known to have lived a lavish lifestyle, including owning multiple luxury properties, flying in private jets, and staying in expensive hotels. These elements of his life have raised eyebrows, particularly given the religious nature of his work and the donations that fund his ministry. Critics argue that such a display of wealth is at odds with the teachings of Christianity, which often emphasize humility and modesty. The financial operations of Benny Hinn Ministries have also been a point of contention. The ministry has faced accusations of a lack of financial transparency, with questions raised about how donations are used. In 2007, Hinn's ministry was one of 6 that were investigated by the U.S. Senate Finance Committee, led by Senator Chuck Grassley, to examine whether they were using tax-exempt donations to finance extravagant lifestyles. Though the investigation ended without definitive action, it highlighted concerns about the financial practices of some televangelists, including Hinn. Adding to the controversy, Hinn has faced allegations regarding the authenticity of the healings reported at his events. Critics have questioned whether these healings are genuine or if they are staged to attract donations and maintain the ministry's popularity. Hinn has consistently denied these allegations, maintaining that his ministry is focused on faith and healing. In recent years, Hinn has publicly expressed regret over his past emphasis on the prosperity gospel, a teaching that suggests faith and donations to the ministry will lead to financial blessings for believers. He has stated that he no longer supports this doctrine, admitting that it hurts many people. This admission was surprising to many, given how central the prosperity gospel had been to his preaching for decades. Despite these controversies, Benny Hinn continues to have a significant following, and his ministry remains influential around the world. His story is one of a complex and often contentious figure in modern Christianity, whose wealth and ministry practices continue to spark debate. Next up is Pastor Jesse Duplantis from the USA. Jesse Duplantis is a well-known figure in the Christian evangelical charismatic movement based in the United States. Since dedicating himself to full-time evangelism in 1978, Duplantis has combined his unique blend of humor and musical talent to build a significant following. This approach has not only made him a popular preacher, but also one of the wealthiest pastors in the world, with his net worth estimated to be around $50 million. Duplantis has authored several books that reflect his teachings and spiritual insights. If you're curious about his message, you might want to check out some of his works, like Breaking the Power of Natural Law, Finding Freedom in the Presence of God, and God is Not Enough, He's Too Much. These titles offer a glimpse into his charismatic approach to faith and his beliefs about living a fulfilled life under God's guidance. What sets Duplantis apart is his ability to connect with audiences through a mix of entertainment and spiritual guidance, a combination that has not only grown his ministry, but also his personal wealth. His success story is a testament to how effectively he has leveraged his talents to build a prosperous ministry that continues to influence many. Now let's go back to Africa, specifically Nigeria. Pastor Paul Adefarasin. Paul Adefarasin, the senior pastor of House on the Rock Church, is not just a prominent religious leader. He's also one of the wealthiest pastors in Nigeria, with an estimated net worth of around $50 million. His financial success stems from a combination of his ministry, televangelism, and various business ventures. Adefarasin's wealth has enabled him to live a luxurious lifestyle, with reports of high-end properties and a fleet of expensive cars. However, with great wealth often comes scrutiny, and Adefarasin has not been immune to controversy. Critics have occasionally questioned the source of his wealth, especially in a country where many people live in poverty. Some argue that the prosperity of megapastors like Adefarasin highlights a troubling disparity between the wealth of religious leaders and their congregations. The opulence associated with Adefarasin and others like him has sparked debates about the commercialization of religion and the ethics of wealth accumulation in ministry. Moreover, Adefarasin's church, House on the Rock, has also faced its share of controversies. While it's known for its large congregation and influential presence, the church has been criticized for its focus on prosperity theology, a doctrine that teaches financial success as a sign of divine favor. This teaching has been polarizing, with some praising it as empowering and others condemning it as exploitative. Despite these controversies, Adefarasin continues to be a respected and influential figure in the religious world, leveraging his wealth and platform to organize large events like The Experience, which attracts worshippers and gospel artists from around the globe. His ability to navigate both his financial success and the challenges that come with it speaks to his resilience and strategic leadership in a highly competitive and scrutinized space. Pastor Hubert Angel, Zimbabwe. Hubert Angel, a 44-year-old Zimbabwean, has made a significant mark both as an evangelical leader and a successful entrepreneur. His savvy approach to both ministry and business has led him to accumulate an impressive fortune, with his net worth currently estimated at around $60 million. Angel is the founder of Good News Church, formerly known as Spirit Embassy, a Pentecostal ministry that began in the United Kingdom. Under his leadership, the ministry has grown extensively, establishing around 70 branches across more than 15 countries, including regions in Europe, Africa, and the United States. This expansive network has allowed Angel to connect with a broad and diverse audience, enhancing his influence and standing in the evangelical world. Beyond his religious work, Angel's dynamic and innovative persona has also been recognized in the political arena. He was appointed as Zimbabwe's ambassador to Europe and America, a role that underscores his prominence and the reach of his influence beyond the pulpit. With a combination of spiritual leadership and business acumen, Hubert Angel has carved out a unique and powerful position for himself, both within the church and in the broader global community. His ability to blend faith with entrepreneurial ventures has not only made him wealthy, but also a significant figure on the international stage. Joel Osteen, USA. In the United States, evangelist Joel Osteen has become a household name, renowned for his engaging and uplifting preaching style. His weekly sermons, broadcasted to millions, along with his best-selling books, have not only made him a celebrity pastor, but also one of the wealthiest, with an estimated net worth of around $100 million. Osteen and his family live in the luxurious River Oaks neighborhood, where their impressive mansion is valued at approximately $10.5 million. His financial success is matched by his influence both in religious circles and beyond. In addition to his preaching and writing, Osteen's Lakewood Church earned praise for its efforts in supporting the Houston community after Hurricane Harvey. In 2018, Houston's mayor, Sylvester Turner, publicly recognized the church for its contributions during the disaster, further solidifying Osteen's reputation as a compassionate and influential figure. Pastor Enoch Adeboye, Nigeria. Enoch Adeboye, a name synonymous with global religious influence, began his remarkable journey far from the pulpit. Before rising to become a revered spiritual leader, Adeboye was a mathematics professor at the University of Ilorin in Nigeria. His career took a transformative turn when he joined the Redeemed Christian Church of God, initially serving as a translator. His dedication and vision quickly elevated him to the role of pastor, and he eventually became the general overseer of this expansive church. Under his leadership, the Redeemed Christian Church of God has blossomed into one of the most extensive Christian networks in the world, with over 14,000 branches scattered across Nigeria and a presence in 196 countries globally. Adeboye's reach extends far beyond religious circles. His church's network is a testament to his influence and the global impact of his ministry. Financially, Adeboye's success is equally impressive. His net worth is estimated to be around $110 million. This wealth stems not only from his ministry's extensive reach, but also from various investments and assets. Among his notable possessions are 2 private jets, which facilitate his frequent travels across his global network, and a range of private investments that contribute to his substantial financial portfolio. Pastor Pat Robertson, USA. Meet Pat Robertson, a figure who wears many hats in the world of religion and media. Known widely for his role as a televangelist, Robertson has made his mark not just in preaching, but also as an influential author and savvy businessman. According to Celebrity Net Worth, his financial success is quite remarkable, with an estimated net worth of $120 million. Robertson is a key player in the charismatic movement, a vibrant segment of Protestant evangelicalism that emphasizes dynamic expressions of faith. His influence extends far beyond the pulpit. He is the driving force behind Regent University, where he serves as both Chancellor and CEO, shaping the next generation of leaders and thinkers. On top of that, he's the chairman of the Christian Broadcasting Network, CBN, a major platform that broadcasts Christian programming around the globe. So, whether it's through his media ventures, educational leadership, or charismatic preaching, Pat Robertson has carved out a significant niche for himself in both the religious and business worlds. Pastor Romildo Ribeiro Soares, Brazil. Meet Romildo Ribeiro Soares, a powerhouse in Brazil's religious and media landscapes. Known for his dynamic roles across missionary work, television evangelism, music, and business, Soares has built an impressive fortune, with his net worth now estimated at $125 million. Romildo first stepped into the spotlight in the late 1960s, diving into the world of televangelism and faith healing. By 1980, he founded the International Church of God's Grace, which has skyrocketed to become one of Brazil's largest Pentecostal movements. His influence doesn't stop there. Romildo also spearheads various media ventures, including Nossa Radio and Nossa Television. Both run under the banner of his church. Soares's diverse ventures reflect a blend of faith and business acumen, contributing to his substantial wealth and widespread impact. Intrigued by Romildo Ribeiro Soares's multifaceted career, hit that like button and subscribe for more stories that dive deep into the lives of influential figures. Prophet Shepherd Bushiri, Malawi. Let's dive into the story of Prophet Shepherd Bushiri, a larger-than-life figure from Malawi whose influence stretches far beyond the pulpit. Often hailed as the Major One by his devoted followers, Bushiri has amassed an impressive fortune, with Forbes estimating his net worth at a staggering $150 million this year. Bushiri's rise to prominence is rooted in his role as the founder of the Enlightened Christian Gathering, a powerful church that has become a cornerstone of spiritual life in Malawi, but his influence doesn't end there. Alongside his religious leadership, Bushiri has made significant waves in the political arena, earning a spot among the wealthiest individuals in his home country. From his church's sprawling reach to his political ambitions, Bushiri's multifaceted career showcases a blend of faith and ambition that has marked him as a key player in both religious and political circles. He is arguably one of the most controversial pastors on our list. Bishop David Oyedepo, Nigeria. Let's talk about a truly influential figure, often endearingly called Papa Oyedepo by his followers. Bishop David Oyedepo is the powerhouse behind Living Faith Bible Church, better known as Winners Chapel, which has its roots firmly planted in Nigeria. This year, Oyedepo's financial standing is nothing short of impressive, with a net worth reaching $200 million. Winners Chapel, under his leadership, has grown into one of the most prominent Christian denominations, not just in Nigeria, but around the globe, with a footprint in over 65 countries. His impact extends well beyond the pulpit, making waves in Nigeria's educational and publishing sectors as well. Oyedepo is also a major player in education, owning several prestigious private universities such as Landmark, Covenant, and Crown. His influence doesn't stop there. He's at the helm of Dominion House Publishing Limited, a key player in Nigeria's publishing world. But wait, there's more. Bishop Oyedepo has also spread his entrepreneurial wings across various industries. His business empire includes bakeries, schools, petrol stations, shopping malls, restaurants, and a host of other ventures. From his vast church network to his diverse business interests, Bishop Oyedepo's story is one of remarkable growth and influence. Pastor Kenneth Copeland, USA. Kenneth Max Copeland, a towering figure in the charismatic movement, is as well known for his lavish lifestyle as he is for his preaching. With a net worth estimated at around $550 million, he stands among the wealthiest pastors in the United States. Copeland's affluence is prominently displayed through his extravagant lifestyle, which includes a fleet of private jets, multiple luxurious mansions, and high-end vehicles. His use of private jets to travel extensively for ministry purposes has attracted considerable attention. While these aircraft symbolize his financial success, they also serve as a focal point for criticism regarding the apparent disconnect between his wealth and the modesty traditionally associated with religious teachings. Copeland's real estate portfolio is equally impressive, featuring several grand homes, including a sprawling mansion in Texas valued at millions of dollars. These properties, along with his personal staff and luxury cars, underscore the scale of his wealth. This opulent lifestyle, from high-end clothing to expensive dining, has sparked debate among both supporters and critics. The controversies surrounding Copeland often center on his advocacy of the prosperity gospel, a doctrine that suggests financial success and health are indicators of divine favor. Critics argue that this teaching can exploit followers, promising material rewards in exchange for their financial contributions. This doctrine, along with Copeland's own financial practices, has fueled discussions about the ethics of accumulating such wealth in the name of religion. Furthermore, Copeland's ministry benefits from tax-exempt status, a point of contention given his substantial personal wealth. The tax exemptions granted to religious organizations are intended to support charitable and spiritual activities. But when juxtaposed with Copeland's lavish lifestyle, questions arise about the appropriateness of such exemptions. Public scrutiny and media investigations have occasionally highlighted discrepancies in how funds are used, leading to calls for increased transparency and accountability within religious institutions. In essence, Kenneth Copeland's lifestyle and the controversies it generates reflect broader debates about the role of wealth in religious leadership. His financial success and extravagant living are intertwined with ongoing discussions about the ethical implications of prosperity theology and the accountability of religious organizations. Pastor Valdemiro Santiago, Brazil. Valdemiro Santiago, a key player in Brazil's evangelical scene, has been at the helm of the World Church of God's Power for more than 3 decades. Over these years, Santiago has not only garnered a reputation for his dynamic preaching, but also amassed an impressive fortune. According to Forbes magazine, his wealth now stands at an eye-popping $600 million, making him one of the wealthiest religious figures in Brazil and well beyond. Santiago's substantial net worth reflects the impact of his ministry, which is deeply rooted in the prosperity gospel. This doctrine posits that material success is a direct indicator of divine favor, a belief that Santiago enthusiastically promotes. His reach extends far beyond traditional church walls, with his sermons broadcast through a variety of online platforms, including television and radio. This expansive media presence helps him connect with a global audience, further amplifying his influence and wealth. Pastor Alf Lukau, South Africa. Alf Lukau, often hailed as the apostle of faith by his followers, is a towering figure in the world of modern Christianity. As the founder and senior pastor of Alleluia Ministries International, which he established about 21 years ago in South Africa, Lukau has cultivated a massive and devoted following. His church has become a beacon of faith, drawing people from all corners of the globe. What sets Lukau apart is his staggering net worth, estimated at a remarkable $1 billion, making him the wealthiest pastor in Africa. Much of his wealth comes from savvy investments through the Alf Lukau Group, which includes ventures in real estate and other lucrative industries. His dynamic sermons, widely broadcasted on AMI TV, have resonated with millions, expanding his influence far beyond South Africa. But Lukau's impact isn't confined to his church or his business empire. He's also known for his significant philanthropic efforts, channeling resources into community initiatives and charitable causes aimed at improving the lives of those in need. His entrepreneurial spirit and charitable work have cemented his status as a leading figure in both the religious and business realms. And finally, the title of the world's wealthiest pastor belongs to none other than Edir Macedo from Brazil. Macedo has built a remarkable career as an evangelical bishop, author and billionaire, with his fortune soaring to an impressive $1.5 billion. Macedo is best known as the founder of the Universal Church of the Kingdom of God, a massive and influential religious organization with a global following. Under his leadership, the church has grown into one of the largest evangelical movements, attracting thousands of devoted members. But Macedo's influence extends far beyond the pulpit. He also holds significant stakes in various business ventures, most notably as the owner and chairman of Record TV, Brazil's third-largest television network. His business acumen has contributed substantially to his wealth, demonstrating that his financial success isn't solely due to his religious activities. However, Macedo's wealth hasn't come without its share of controversy. His financial success has sparked discussions about the disparity between the affluence of some religious leaders and the economic conditions of their congregants. Additionally, Macedo has faced criticism and legal challenges related to his business practices and religious operations, which have added complexity to his public image. Despite these controversies, Edir Macedo remains a powerful and influential figure in both the religious and business worlds, reflecting the often intertwined nature of faith and enterprise in today's global landscape. If you found this video interesting and engaging and would love to see more videos like this, be sure to like and subscribe.